Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my name is Rav, or otherwise known as Rarvin, and today we're going to be over the Gundam announcements that happened at Bandai Fest Orlando today. This is day 1 of announcements, so note there might be some more announcements day 2. I figured it'd sort of sum it all up into one single video while we can, and while we have it for you. Here to go. Now, Gundam TCG is one I am super excited for. It's a game I'm waiting to come out. I've been waiting to come out. I got a beta box pre-ordered, and this is something that I'm really excited. But what we found out is pretty much a release date. So release date is going to be in July 2025. What that means is that the release date is officially, according to their little images that you see on the screen here, it's going to be July 25th. And what this comes with is that's going to be simultaneous release, which means that English, Japanese, and some flights Chinese are going to release on the same exact date across the world. This is pretty awesome. We know we had a little bit of issues with Bandai games have a little bit staggered releases where Japan gets it before English. So the fact we're already starting with the game on simultaneous release is really, really cool to see. That means meta is going to be new across the board. Not have the issue like you used to have in One Piece, where people are going to come up with the meta in Japan and then English copies it when they finally hit the release themselves. So there's going to be a couple different things that are announced in the official booster that aren't in the beta boxes. So what we see here is that we do have the Unicorn Gundam. Unicorn Gundam is going to be in the official release version. And then we're also going to have, I'm not sure these two Gundams here, don't get me quoted on these. I like Gundam. I've watched more newer Gundam. I have older Gundam, so I don't know exactly the types. But it is going to be called New Type Rising. Now, this, like I said, releases worldwide on July 25th, and it's going to be MSRP of $5. Now, this is pretty much normal pricing, nothing outrageous here, but like I said, it is going to be New Type Rising with the serial code GD01, and I'm super excited for that. On the secondary form of announcements of release dates coming out, we do have accessories coming out. So we do have, looks like 4 sleeves, 4 types, probably which is going to match the starter deck, so we're going to go over here very shortly. You have an official deck case. You have a damage counter dice set. Now, I'm pretty sure the deck case and the counter dice set came in the original beta box. But this release is a little bit sooner. This release is on July 11th. So you're going to have a little bit of time between this release and the release of the official boosters. So the cards are going to be a 70-card sleeve set. As you see here, like I said, it's going to be the 4 types, probably the same types as the starter decks. You have the 1 deck case that includes 2 promo cards, which are now in designing, which is pretty cool. I'm glad that we get to buy a deck box for pretty much $12 US, which is really, really cheap. And you're going to get 2 promo cards with it. And then you have the damage counter dice set. Like I said, this is 6 dice. I don't know if they're going to be metal or not. I sadly cannot read Japanese. I don't know the exact translation of this. But credits to Cosmic for pulling up this photo and posting it on Twitter for us to view. And going into the announcements, like I said, we have these starter decks. So we have 4 of them announced. We have Starter Deck 01, Heroic Beginnings. Starter Deck 02, Wings of Advance. Starter Deck 03, which is Zeon's Rush. And Starter Deck 04, which is Siege Strike. Now, Starter Deck 01, Heroic Beginnings is going to be blue-white. Wings of Advance is going to be green-blue. Zeon's Rush is going to be red-green. And then Siege Strike is going to be white-red. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, Beta Box only had blue, white, and green. That is correct. We officially got the announcement that red is going to be the 4th color included into the Gundam TCG. It's going to drop with the first set. So we're going to have 4 colors available to us to play on release. Now, these also release on July 11th. Same time as the accessories. Like I said, these are probably what's going to be themed after for the card sleeves. And these also have an MSRP of $12. Again, really, really cheap in terms of starter decks, which makes me super excited to have a nice, very cheap entry point for the game. Now, I don't know exact Gundams per se, but I have a little bit of a cheat sheet for me. And that is, we have a Gundam miniature game announced. So we're going to have Gundam Miniatures, which is going to be called Gundam Assemble. It's going to be pretty much a Gundam tabletop game, not a war gaming like Warhammer, but it's going to be a tabletop game style. So you do get the couple different of little minis to go with your starter deck. So SC01 Heroic Beginnings, you get a little mini for that. Starter Deck 02, you have Wings of Advance, which is going to be another miniature. Zeon's Rush is going to be another one, and then Siege Strike is going to be the 4th one. Each of these will come with your starter decks. So like it says at the bottom here, 3 different Gundam assembled per 1 starter set. So each starter set will have its own Gundam assembly. And we have a little bit of a spoilers that's been coming up on the sites here. But these are pretty much going to be set up though like Warhammer minis. Now what that means is that they come up just like your regular Gunpla sets. They're going to come in the little plastic cases. You have to go ahead and nip them off, assemble them together. They're going to come in the default gray. And then from there, you're going to go ahead and paint your miniatures. So which is super exciting. I mean, I like Warhammer. I like painting minis to begin with. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's super fun. But I mean, I also like Gunpla. You know, I like both. You see? So having them combined into one is pretty cool for myself. I don't think they're going to require glue, but they might require glue. I mean, I have the image up on screen here for you to look. It looks like they might be glued together. I don't see too many parts here that are going to require snapping. So it might be need a little bit of plastic glue for them. and a little bit of acrylic paint. I don't know if it's going to be the same glue as Warhammer Minis, or it's going to be the same level of plastic as, say, Gunpla, which each sometimes require a little bit of different of painting materials to go into it. But we'll go over that later. And then you can sort of see here that Gundam Assemble, like I said, has a little cool little gimmick with their cards. You can put your little minis on top in gaming for a little bit of a theatrical. That's the word we're looking for today. Theatrical to sort of tell a gameplay where you start to get to put the minis on your cards and make it look like they're battling in real time. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Like I said, there wasn't too much to get on top of it, but I wanted to sort of sum it up into everyone as a whole. I'll go over a little bit more as we get more information, as a little more as the game comes out. I'm definitely super excited for Gundam TCG. I'm going to be picking this up. I might be picking up Gundam Assemble. Gundam Assemble is a little bit harder for me to pick up, as a little bit board games aren't as popular in my area versus Warhammer games. But, you know, it's something I could go ahead and pick up in the meantime and try it out. I like painting minis. I like building Gunpla. So having them combined into one is going to be really, really cool and really interesting for me as a fan. But with that being said, I hope everyone has a good one. I hope I'll catch y'all later. Peace.